Ahoy, mateys. I apologize for being late, but I've been all over this area. Last night I was even watching Netflix for a while. No problems. So this morning I went to set up live stream. I had to find a place to get a signal. For some reason.
Drive another sites. We rake these sites for everybody.
See?
We rake the sites after each person leaves.
Oh.
So I wish you wouldn't drive through different sites.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm just going to be here for 45 minutes. So, all right, thanks. Who knew? Anyways, I didn't have a signal at my campsite. So I thought, okay, it has happened before. Well, I drove down to the bottom of the hill, and sure enough, I didn't drive into a campsite. Had a signal. Walked into the campsite so I could sit at the picnic table. And welcome aboard, Lori. That's everybody. Welcome, Lori. That's Keeping Up with Colorado. I tried to find your channel earlier, Lori, and I couldn't seem to get it to come up. So tomorrow I'll have to try to follow the link and see if that works. Anyways, welcome aboard, everyone. And I'm just explaining that I couldn't get a signal. I have one now. Will it stay? I hope so. I sure hope it'll stay. Yeah, signal, yes, sir. No, it's hot. It's I think it's 92. No, temperature's dropped. It's 90. I've been kind of lazy today. I shouldn't say lazy. More, I don't know. I was up. I stayed up till about 11, and it was raining, and then it just was miserable as far as being able to stargaze. Now I've got the belches, and I don't know why. But, I wanted to watch the meteor showers, but it just kept raining. Well, I set my alarm anyway. I got up at 3, and it was cloudy. It wasn't raining, but it was cloudy. And I couldn't see any stars. So I kind of drifted off back to sleep. And all of a sudden at 4, I woke up. I looked out. I could see stars. So I got outside and it was a little chilly. It was 70. Feels chilly to me. And got my chair and got set up. And sure enough, I saw a falling star right away, a meteor. And I thought, this is going to be good. I tried to do some filming of the stars. That didn't work out. It didn't work out. Don't really have the right equipment. But anyway, I did see a couple more falling stars by 5. And then I could see the sun was starting to come up over the mountain. I'll show you where I'm at right now. I don't think you can see the major parts of the Florida mountains, but this is still part of it. You didn't know there was Florida mountains, did you? That's straight ahead. That's my campsite. So they rake the campsites, okay? It's not like I'm in here spinning donuts. Oh, well. So I did have another interesting thing happen today, though. I know I'm late. Sorry, Naj. Um, I had read about prickly pear. This isn't framed right. There, that's a little better. I read about prickly pear, and when they bloom, the blooms that they have, they're like candy. You can make syrup out of them. All these good things. So I thought, well, I'll at least give it a taste. So I was looking around and I think, okay, the ones that are really dark purple, I think those are the ones that are ready to be picked. And so, they have thorns on them. You can see these thorns, so carefully I did not touch thorns, and it popped off real easy off the cactus, and I could see kind of like nectar inside. I smelled it. Smelled good, smelled sweet. So then I carried it over to the picnic table, set it down on the picnic table, and I don't know, I was doing something else. I was going to find a knife and cut into it. All of a sudden, I'm like, what the heck, Okay, so you've got your big thorns. I've learned to handle these carefully. Well, this one just split on me. Now, you see where each of the little knobbies, well, those had, thorns. But if you look real close, I don't know if you can see it. See, it would be where the pin is stuck in. Do you see those? It looks like fur sticking up. There's even smaller ones. And I managed to get them in this finger and in my thumb. It's not that they hurt terrible, but they're irritating. You go to pick up your glass and all of a sudden your fingers are ouch, ouch, ouch. They were embedded in my fingers and in my thumb. You can barely see them. But I spent probably 45 minutes picking those little tiny prickers, thorns out of my finger and my thumb. What a pain in the ass. You're cultured. Good one, Kobe. Yeah, the chips are going to get sticky. I will wash the chip bucket. I did not mean to split the prickly pear flour with the ink pen. I just didn't want to pick it up because I know what happens. My gloves are somewhere, probably in that that hoodie that I wear for when I work in the coolers at Circle K. But, I never thought about it. I will next time. Yeah, the little tiny needles, they are just irritating. I think I might have one more. Feels like. Right on the edge of the thumb. Live and learn. Rob on the Road is here. Welcome aboard. "1,000 people from church are watching." Okay, I'll try to be polite. Welcome aboard, 1,000 people in church. Glad to have you. Oh, geez, Mark. Okay. Diana's here. Welcome aboard. Adventures of Traveling Mike. Let's see. I know that Kobe is coming on after me. And then I believe, Mike, are you going to follow Kobe tonight? Oh, I like that, Jim. You know, that is this. You made this up. You don't pick prickly pear with a paw. If you're going to pick a pear, use the claw. I like it. Okay, Mike is going on after Kobe tonight. So that's good to know. And, I'm going to be, we're looking at a half an hour. So, yeah, I didn't give you a full adult humor hour tonight, but things happen. This is church activity. Well, now I feel blessed. Church, they go to church on Wednesday specifically, not for catechism, but to watch me. Probably there's a lesson there, how not to conduct yourself. Watch this guy. This is how not. I just thought of something. Campos didn't appreciate me driving into a raked area, but he drove his golf cart in here to tell me that. I'm not liking this park as much as I thought I did. No, it's a very beautiful place. What the heck is that? It's east of Deming. It's a helicopter. Small one, though. It's east of Deming, New Mexico, off of Highway 10. It's probably south of Highway 10, about 4 miles, maybe 6. Mexican border is 20 miles that way. So you do see Border Patrol around here. And I believe that some of these antennas and weird looking structures on top of the mountains, peaks here, are listening devices. I've seen some of those down in Sierra Vista. I also saw a Blimpie yesterday in the western sky. They have a Blimpie, so they're still watching for illegals coming across the border. Jet boredom. Why can we be there already? Grand Marais, welcome aboard. We stayed at a place just east of Deming. Okay, cool. Let's see. Earl, I don't know. Okay, this is called Rockhound State Park. And then a little bit, about 2 miles that way, is another state park, but they don't have camping. Okay, I'm getting tips for M24. That's a thing that you need to be informed about. Keeping Up with Colorado, which is Lori. We have the M24 YouTube page. Rose can give you more info on it. Troy must be in a... Let's see. Mark says, I recently entered a competition to see... Boy, that poor man, the NJ24. Yeah, right, Rob. Osmos Hair Outfit was. It was advertised as a school reunion. That's funny, Mark. I like it. Okay, what is this ghillie suit? Don't see him. Must be lagging. Huh. That is weird. I don't know. The internet is definitely weird today. At least for me, it is. was working fine last night. I was watching Sonya with a J. It was working just fine. Today, who knows? Who in the chat heard the TV show Duck Dynasty? I did. Oh, wait, I'm not in the chat. I'm right here. Good question, Naj. I have seen them apprehend illegals. I mean, they really go. I mean, they'll have 20 trucks and 30 officers, and then they've captured 4 illegals. I don't know what happens to them after that. I do know that in Benson, they took a Super 8 motel. Well, you can't stay there anymore. They have it's a Super 8 motel, but it's used to house illegals. That's in Benson, Arizona. I have heard of that happening at other places. As far north as Parker, there's a place that I heard about. Never really got proven to me that it was actually being used for that. But it was another, like a motel. The one in Benson, that was, everybody knows it. So that one, I believe for sure that that's what they're using it for. They told me not to camp anywhere around there. So I didn't. Yet iOverlander shows it as being a place to camp in behind the Super 8 motel, a vacant parking lot. I wouldn't have risked it anyways. TV is a box that shows shows. Cool. You're welcome, Lori. Sure, I'm proud that you've come aboard. You visited Duck Dynasty in Monroe, Louisiana. Cool. Rob. Sonya broke the interwebs. Did you drop it on the floor? Okay. Did you know the difference between Debbie Does Dallas and Debbie Does Jersey? Jersey girls don't pump gas. Oh my goodness. Hey, George Ann knows of Duck Dynasty. The realistic branch outfit almost unseeable when worn, except for thermal optics. Ranger ghillie suit. Okay. Kind of like snipers might use. And I don't know if Troy S. is here. I do know that Grand Marais is here, who's also Troy. Thank you, Rose, for putting up links. Scrolling down, the biggest box goes to 55 inch. Okay. And it's when I scroll down, it hops. Like, what in the world's going on here? Yeah, you're right, Nodge. It's horrible. There'll be a day that comes, Troy, that you will. You'll be producing content. it all of a sudden grabs you and say, I can do this. A loaf of bread that had been sliced before it was put upon the kitchen table. Good one, Rob. We'll leave the light on for you. Yeah, definitely. Last night, Mike, they played the twist. I did the twist. They played jump. I jumped. They played Come On, Eileen. I got arrested for that one. That's a good one. It reminds me of that one I told. There's another one that was on my mind. It might come to me before we, in the next 20 minutes. We'll see. So yesterday I went shopping for a black light. Of course, then ended up putting in a new alternator. That was kind of minor, but still, it threw me off. I did go to Walmart and say, hey, you got any of these black lights? What is dinging? And they told me, yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, they have black lights, but they have to be plugged into regular household current, 120. So that wouldn't work unless I wanted to drag an extension cord up in the mountain. But the portable ultraviolet units is what the rock hounders use. And you'll see rock hound people out here at night using ultraviolet lights to find gemstones. And they're quite prevalent in this area. There's what do they call it? I wanted to say mountain oyster. That's not it. Thunder eggs. And they're kind of white and bumpy. They look like an egg with lumps, kind of like that prickly pear, but at least they don't have thorns. But you cut them in half and they have crystals inside of them. And then, of course, they use polishing wheels to make them real pretty, and they sell them. I saw a shop down the street where there were a little tiny one. It was $20 for half of a rock, but it's pretty cool on the inside with all the crystals. And the guy that owned the rock shop explained to me how when the lava came out and everything was superheated, and I don't know, he went on and on and on, but he said different types of minerals would expand and be more or less trapped in rock that had already solidified. It was very interesting to listen to him talk. I did not absorb as much of it as I probably should have. I was looking for an ultraviolet light. He didn't have any. Breakdancing is what? That is funny. No, that's all right, Nodge. We're all with you. Bradshaw got the job. Good one, Georgianne. Oh. Yes, Lori Rose is quite the lady. Looking for bed bugs, Phil. Yeah, they probably would pick up the scorpions. now that I think about it. I also saw a red light being used. And I thought, what the heck is. I figured maybe it was an illegal spotter for the illegals, flashing a red light. Don't go down there. There's a crazy guy with a captain's hat on. Seriously, they do have spotters. It was real obvious down in Sierra Vista in the Huachuca Mountains. It was just after dark, and all of a sudden saw what looked to be a flashlight quite close to the top of Miller Peak. And it would flash, and then it would, it wasn't Morse code, but it was a flash, and then it would not do anything. Then it would flash again so many times. And then pretty soon, and we got the impression that it was being answered. Those are spotters. Guy I was camping with, he said that they are helping the cartels to get the illegals into the United States. I did not know that, Diane. And the scorpions glow in black light. Okay, that's a good idea, Margie. Welcome aboard, by the way. Good content on the Duck Dynasty. Sounds cool. Lewis wants to see Rob breakdancing. Oh, I bet Carl just loves you. Is that a joke? The energy. Oh my goodness. Red light something. Right. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, I don't know. The camp host, the one that told me don't drive on campsites, he, you know what? There's something wrong with that. I saw a guy drive in last night. It was just getting towards dark. He drove into a campsite. I figured I was going to have a neighbor. Half an hour later, he drove to a different campsite. I thought, maybe he doesn't want to be right next to me. Half an hour later, he left. I thought, he probably set up camp. Now he's got to go to town to get something, or he's going down to the bottom to pay his money. He never came back. But that camp host was up here like 4 or 5 times after that. And again this morning. Maybe he was raking. So, anyways, the camp host said that the red light can, you can see snakes with it. I don't know if that's true or not. Favorite sport is eating. Yeah, I think that was the favorite sport at New Jersey 24, wasn't it? I know that's what everybody was talking about yesterday on Sonia's Live. The Monday night show. It's like making me hungry. But you know what? That's true at all of the meetups that I've been to. Maryberry, We ate, we drank, we sang songs, we ate, we drank. Tina and I were busy. We'd cook, we'd clean up, and then we'd go maybe do something for a couple hours, and then we'd cook, we'd clean up, then maybe we'd go do something for a couple hours. Seems like that's what we did the most of was eat, cooking and eating and cleaning up. And then it's the same way at other meetups. Okay, Mike says he's seen that too. An old timer. Good one, Rose. Yes, Mark's in trouble tonight. And Kobe says, just tonight? In the potholes. That's a good one, Rose. You know, in Michigan, we get the potholes. What usually happens is about the 1st of November, sure enough, here comes the road crew, and they're out there putting tar down in the holes, and then they roll over it, make it nice and as level as they can get it. And, you know, and you're thinking, wow, good. They finally fixed our road. The potholes have been filled. A week later, it snows, and here comes the snowplow truck with his blade down. Just rips all of those patched areas apart. Once again, potholes. But I run out there, you know, and I look, and I can't find any pot in the holes. I don't know who is beating me to the punch. It's all right. I couldn't find any, so I said, the hell with it. I don't want any. I don't smoke it. But I thought maybe I could sell it. Oh. Lewis was sleeping. Can't drive it. Yeah, that's what this guy said, you know. Don't want people driving on the campsites that are vacant. Well, you heard me. I told him, so I was trying to get a good signal. Well, I'd appreciate it. I don't know. I will say he takes care of the place. That much is right to the point. Good special stream, yes. Silent Ninja. Why did a teacher lead a marine biology seminar? Educational purposes. Good one. You know who we're missing is Timmy. Where's Timmy? James, welcome aboard. Okay, Colby, I'll put that up on the screen. Blood and bodily fluids for us. What in the world? This thing is going much faster than I can keep up. I'm way behind. Okay, blood and bodily fluids fluoresce under ultraviolet. Hunters follow blood trails with lights. CSI detectives use them and people checking their hotel rooms. Okay. And then use a red light instead of a regular flashlight. Doesn't affect your night vision. Okay. Less light pollution. That's true too. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Welcome aboard. Kyle's here. I didn't say welcome, Kyle, but welcome aboard. Yeah, I don't know, Rose. He says after somebody leaves, they rake the campsite. So what? He drives in here to tell me. I guess it's okay. If he's got to come and rake up my tire tracks, he can rake up his golf cart tracks too. 3 weeks. Okay. That means after tonight, Adventures with Mike will be on right after me for 3 weeks. Is that correct, Mike? So Lewis is. Now I'm confused. I don't know if Kobe's going on vacation or if Lewis and Rebecca are going on vacation. Or they're treating it like a vacation because they don't have to watch Kobe. But Kobe's watching them because he's a ninja. Oh, they took the straw. Oh, that's funny. Why is Kermit the Frog so good at gardening? Oh. Good one, Rose. I think there were prizes at New Jersey 24. They're talking about a cup. What's this? When you're not going on. Okay. Lewis and Rebecca want to be my moderator. Or maybe they want to be Kobe's moderator. Belongs with the cup. What? GAVG. What does that mean, Georgia? GAVG. Good, always. Very good. I don't know. Aw, thank you. That is wonderful. I can imagine what happened with the cup, Rob. You dribbled, but to everyone else, it looks like you might have tinkled. Okay, I got you, Mike, unless it changes again. Now Kobe's being picked on. Oh, you better get a phone call. Okay. All right, I get it. That's for tonight. Bought a chameleon and you lost it. That's a good one, Mark. It's always in mint condition. Good one, Rose. Well, you know, Kobe, I could just stop doing live streams. That way you guys could have an extra hour to fight over. That's right. Bubblegum. Good one, Earl. Lewis bought an RV. Ah, but no prizes at NJ24. Okay. Got it. Maybe next year, NJ25. More mad if they don't call me. Okay. I can probably work that out. We'll see. They took the straw because they didn't drive. Wow. Yeah, now I am curious. Yeah, I don't know either, Diane. Maybe the straw is considered a weapon. Yeah, I'd like to know that too, Phil. What Georgianne's acronym GAVG stands for? Frog in her throat. You guys are amazing. Let's see. I'm way behind again. Thank you, Kyle. GAVD. Good afternoon. Very confused people. I don't. Good one, Mike. Lewis is moderator for Ed, sounds like. Oh my goodness. What car doesn't seem to go anywhere? A stationary wagon. Cute. Timmy. Good one, Timmy. You're just in time. You're just in time for Diane to rip you a new one. Yeah, I don't get it either. Georgianne probably won't tell us. We'll just have to make up our own. Okay, Kobe, we're going to be raiding you in 2 minutes. So you guys are getting storms over that way too, huh? We're supposed to get some more showers tonight, although it looks really clear right now. Hardly well, there's some clouds, but must be some more coming up from the south. I hear that one, Rose. GNVG. Ha. Well, that works. R and Z. See Georgianne. Who's Georgianne? I don't see her. We now know it's Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. Like you call me CJS, come to think of it. Now we've got R and Z. Just cracking up over it. I love it. Do a live during a snowstorm. Hey, it's 4 o'clock. Rose, throw up the link. We got to go over and raid Kobe. And then after that, save that link for Mike's. We'll see what happens. Thank you for coming aboard. I'm sorry it was a short show tonight, but hey, sometimes things happen. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. Of course, may God bless. See you guys later. We'll see you tomorrow night if the creeks don't rise.